right, what's up, guys? NorbCam here. NFL Week 9 coming up here, of course. Seahawks versus the Bills, Monday Night Football. And here are my keys to the game, what it's going to take for us to get this very important win on Monday night. First of all, injury report and personnel. The Bills have LaShawn McCoy listed as probable, so he's coming off that hamstring injury. We'll see what he can actually do. He's going to be limited because he's not at full strength, fortunately for us. But we'll see how much he's going to be capable of actually producing on the field Monday night. And of course, the interesting reactivation coming out of retirement, Percy Harvin, probably going to play, from what I'll report say, Monday night. And it's intriguing the fact that he's coming out of retirement and with less than a week to go to prepare for this game. I don't know. I'm not expecting too much from him, given that hasn't played in how many weeks, and who knows what kind of shape he's going to be in. But if for nothing else, it'll be some pretty interesting drama to see what the reaction is to Percy Harvin being on the field again. And we'll see. Hopefully, my instinct is right in that he's not going to be able to do much given this limited time to prepare. So it'll be a lot of hoopla and a lot of probably much ado about nothing, but we'll have to see. Seahawks still suffering with a lot of injuries. We still got Thomas Rawls out, Luke Wilson out, Michael Bennett coming off that surgery. He's going to be out for a few weeks. Cam Chancellor, fourth game straight, out again with dealing with that groin injury. Kevin Pierre-Louis, I believe, is out as well. And then Bradley Sowell is questionable with the knee that he injured in that Arizona game. Interesting personnel move this week. Troymaine Pope, who was tearing it up during the preseason, Seahawks released him when they had to cut down to the 53-man roster, was picked up by the Jets. And Seattle just got him back this week, signed him to the practice squad. So, interesting move. We'll see what kind of happens with the rest of the running back situation. But keep your eye on that. It'll be interesting if he gets bumped up to the roster. But on to the keys to the game. I've got 5 key notes that I think is what it's going to take for Seattle to get this win. Number 1, we got to contain the Bills' rushing attack. They're actually number 1, I believe, in terms of rushing yardage. Of course, that's with a healthy McCoy in there, so might be a little bit different coming off an injury, but nonetheless, they're still pretty good at running the ball. So we got to stack the box, play to the run, which is our strength anyway, but really stop them, force them to throw the ball, which is not their forte. So stop the run, and then that leads me to key number 2, which is pass defense, the LOB. We got to feast on Tyrod Taylor. Again, they're not a great passing team, don't have a lot of weapons at wide receiver, so I want to see some sacks and maybe some turnovers created by our defense. On the offensive side of the ball, it brings me to key number 3, which is to protect Wilson from the Bills' blitzing and pressure. And I think the key to doing that is quick timing passes, particularly getting Jimmy Graham the ball fast. Don't wait. He was open, and a lot of times I saw against that Saints game where he was there and they just got to get it to him quicker. Even if it means just 5 yards. 5 yards is better than nothing. And you get a couple of those and you got a first down. So get Jimmy Graham going. He was going really well prior to the last couple of games. So they just got to kind of pick it up where they left off, and this is the perfect team to do it against. Also, the running game. The Bills are pretty poor in their rushing defense. Of course, we're pretty poor in rushing in general. So we need to get it going. And again, this might be the perfect time to do it. So I think a combination of quick timing passes and then complement that with, dedication to the running game. I'd like to see, I know Christian Michael will get his carries, but I would love to actually see, ProSize had a pretty good game against the Saints, receiving and running. I'd like to see more of him, get at least 20 total carries and then some Monday night. But maybe work in Alex Collins in there. My buddy Pat Svoboda, we were talking about this, how Collins, we brought him in to be kind of a bruiser back runner, and we just haven't really seen a lot of carries from him. And maybe it's time we give him a few more chances to run the ball. see what he can do. So I'd like to see that hopefully open up for us. And then finally, number 5 is score early. Sustain drives, get points on the board early, preferably touchdowns. And if we get a lead, 7, 10, 14 points on the Bills early on in Monday Night Football at the Clink with the 12s going crazy, and the Bills not having much of a passing offense, I think we can get them out of the game very fast. And so that's the key. Get points early, and we can bury them early. All right, so those are my keys to a victory Monday night. So my prediction is Seahawks will be on top 21-17. All right, now I'm going to try something different. I've never done this before. I just thought for fun, expand this out to the other Week 9 game predictions. So I'm just going to go through the rest of the league and just make my picks as to which teams are going to win. And I'll see how I do on this. Of course, you never know. But there's going to be some pretty close games. It'll be fun to watch. So here we go. Let's go down through the list. Lions at the Vikings. Going to go for the Vikings on that one, even though I want them to lose. Vikings over the Lions. Eagles at the Giants. Nice NFC East matchup. I'm taking the Giants. Jets at the Dolphins. Dolphins win at home. Jaguars at the Chiefs. Chiefs get it done. Cowboys at the Browns. No brainer there. Cowboys, unfortunately. Steelers at the Ravens. Going to be a good, bloody NFC North matchup. Picking the Steelers, though. Saints at the 49ers. As much as I'd like to see the Saints stumble a little bit, it's the 49ers. So, going to pick the Saints on the road. Panthers at the Rams. I'm going to say here, while the Panthers got off the schneid there and got a victory last week, I think that the Rams might surprise everybody and lay one down on the Panthers and Cam Newton this week. Hopefully, just to kind of keep the pack interesting. Although, the Rams, we just got to keep pace in the NFC West. So anyway, that's what I'm thinking. I think the Rams are going to step up this week. Colts at the Packers. Packers and Lambeau. Those guys seem to be getting their rhythm together. Going to take the Packers. Titans at the Chargers. They are pretty solid coming together. So taking the Chargers over the Titans. Broncos at the Raiders. Good AFC West matchup there. I'm taking the Raiders. I think the Raiders are for real this season, and so far to me, have the best shot at taking down the Patriots in the big scheme of things. So taking the Raiders over the Broncos. And so that's it. We'll see how I do, and comment in with your predictions if you disagree with me, who you think is going to win those games. Last but certainly not least, I want to say another special thanks to all of the students and staff at View Ridge Elementary and Mountain View Middle School in Bremerton, Washington. That was the most incredible day I had visiting you guys. You guys made me feel like a rock star, like I said on the video. And it was great. So I had a fantastic time. You guys were awesome, and I definitely will be back. And the music video, I'm working on it. It will be coming soon. So I'll let you know as soon as it is ready. All right, and that's it. So enjoy the football this weekend. And I will see you guys Monday night, broadcasting live on Facebook. So for those of you who can get on Facebook, watch my stream from inside CenturyLink Field for Seahawks versus Bills. All right, that's it for now. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and go Hawks.